Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new documentary short film, Her Fight, His Name, the story of Gwen Carr and Eric Garner. And this new 30-minute documentary short film focuses on the story of Gwen Carr, the mother of Eric Garner, who had been killed by police after he was choked out to death while being arrested. And this is the story of his mother and her fight to try to stop these kinds of needless deaths from happening at the hands of the police, trying to change society and institutional situations that have allowed for stuff like this to happen and for justice to not be served in a situation like this. This film opens up with the audio and just this hanging picture of young Eric Garner, and it really sets the tone of, okay, we're in it. And it's a great hook at the beginning of a film like this. From an artistic standpoint, this documentary short is very much like this kind of feels like it could have been something that's released on a newscast. But the subject matter really elevates this film beyond any kind of artistic limitations that it might have. This is a story about a woman who has been through a lot, and loss in particular, and is able to stand up and really fight a system that was stacked against her son, and a system that still is prevalent 10 years later. And the fact that this story, her story, and her journey and what happened to her son is still as poignant today in 2024 into 2025 as it was when this happened. Carr is a great figure to watch this documentary short about. She's a strong woman. She is a driven woman. And this film was really able to capture what she is doing and has done to try to right some wrongs. This film is able to capture the broader strokes of the aftermath of deaths like this and the Black Lives Matter movement. But most importantly, it doesn't get too far away from the very human individual story, because once you forget that these are like actual people that have been affected, that's when the impact of what you're doing ceases. And this documentary never once gets away from the fact that, like, this was a mother affected by this event, and this was a man who lost his life in this situation and needlessly did not need to happen. And it follows the journey of trying to find some kind of semblance of justice. And this documentary short keeps a strong spotlight on an issue that is still being processed and still needs to be navigated and resolved in some shape or form in our society. But this is definitely a powerful film that packs a lot into a small package and is certainly worth your time. But those are my thoughts on Her Fight, His Name, the story of Gwen Carr and Eric Garner. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.